The electric vehicle EV race is on fire, with companies like Tesla and BYD leading the charge to own the future of transportation. But hold on, BYD just dropped a bombshell that's got even Elon Musk doing a double take. Imagine standing in front of a factory 10 times bigger than Tesla's giant Nevada Gigafactory. This isn't in California or Berlin, it's in Yongjo, the industrial heartbeat of central China. Once a key shipping center, this city now houses a mind-blowing factory city that never sleeps, pumping out 2 electric cars every single minute. BYD, China's biggest EV maker, just unveiled Phase 5 of the world's largest Gigafactory. This isn't just another factory. It's a game-changer that's making everyone rethink the future. How did BYD pull off this massive feat? Are they rewriting the rules of the global EV race? Come with us as we dive into this manufacturing titan to discover why BYD, not Tesla, is sparking a historic shakeup in the EV world. Before we go further, make sure to smash that subscribe button so you're the first to catch the latest tech updates. Chinese companies like BYD are charging full speed ahead, aiming to outpace America and Europe in the electric vehicle EV race. This isn't just about building cars, it's about dominating an industry with scale, smarts, and self-reliance. Tesla can't afford to hit the brakes. Elon Musk, once skeptical of Chinese rivals, now sees the threat, warning they could demolish competitors without trade barriers. Imagine thinking the world's biggest electric vehicle, EV factory, is Tesla's giant setup in Nevada or Berlin. Well, hold on. China's BYD just zoomed into the lead with a jaw-dropping surprise. Back in 1995, BYD started small in Shenzhen, founded by chemist Wang Chuanfu. They made budget-friendly batteries for big Japanese tech companies, but they weren't content playing a supporting role. Behind the scenes, they dreamed big. To spark China's green revolution and become a global EV champion, by 2024, BYD is a total rock star. They sold 4.3 million vehicles, brought in $18 billion in revenue, and scored a $5.6 billion profit. Their battery division, FinDreams Battery, is a major player, grabbing 17% of the global EV battery market, hot on the heels of top dog CATL. BYD isn't just making cars, they're building an entire world of tech. From batteries and motors to chips, driving systems and software, they create everything themselves. If Tesla is America's EV hero, BYD is China's masterfully built challenger, ready to rule the global stage. They're driven by 3 bold goals. BYD Auto, dominating EVs and hybrids, selling more than Tesla since 2023. BYD Electronics, powering tech giants like Apple, Huawei, and even Tesla with key components. FinDreams, fueling the future with batteries, drivetrains, and next-level tech. BYD operates like a single, super-smart machine, self-sufficient, tough, and shielded from global supply chain hiccups caused by pandemics, politics, or tech restrictions. It's a brilliant move, like a chess master outplaying the competition. BYD isn't just making cars, it's crafting big-picture plans. Back in 2008, when Berkshire Hathaway invested $230 million, BYD shook off its copycat reputation. In 2020, they unveiled the Blade battery, a super-safe, long-lasting, and affordable lithium iron phosphate (LFP) battery that's fire-resistant and now setting the industry standard. Even competitors are thinking about using it. This game-changer smashed stereotypes about Chinese tech. In 2022, BYD made history as the first major carmaker to completely ditch gas-powered vehicles, not with fancy talk, but with real action. By November 2024, they hit a massive milestone, rolling out their 10th millionth new energy vehicle, not in a flashy California showroom, but on a production line in Yongjo, home to the world's largest factory, now a global industrial superstar. Think BYD is just about cheap labor? Think again. They've got 968,900 employees, including over 104,000 brainiacs in research and development. Between 2003 and 2023, they filed 13,000 patents, and in 2023 alone, they poured $5.6 billion into R&D. That's 6% of their revenue, matching big dogs like Apple. In a country where private companies are often questioned for innovation, BYD lives up to its name, Build Your Dreams, showing it can shape its own future. With factories in China, Brazil, Hungary, Indonesia, Vietnam, Canada, and Thailand, BYD isn't just a Chinese brand anymore. It's redrawing the global map, creating local supply chains everywhere, and changing the game for the auto industry. Chinese car company, BYD, playing a global game of chess while others are still learning the rules. Instead of just building cars, they're building entire systems to outsmart trade barriers, cut costs, and win over customers worldwide. By 2026, a new factory in Hungary will dodge EU tariffs, while 3 Brazilian plants already supply South America. Their motto? Make it where you sell it. This clever strategy keeps prices low, sidesteps trade restrictions, and earns local love, something many Western giants struggle to do. BYD is coming for Tesla's crown, producing nearly 360,000 vehicles a month, priced at 2/3 of a Tesla Model 3. They're delivering safe, affordable electric cars that meet global standards. In 2025, their Seal, Dolphin, and Yangwang U8 SUV will hit Europe, undercutting competitors by $8,000. It's no wonder Elon Musk once said, "Competition is coming." BYD isn't just competing, it's redefining the game. But the real jaw-dropper is in Yongzhou, China, where BYD is building something straight out of a sci-fi movie. The Jungzhou Gigafactory in Henan province isn't just a factory, it's a manufacturing mega-city. Spanning 50 square miles, bigger than San Francisco, and 10 times the size of Tesla's Nevada Gigafactory, it's a self-contained world of innovation. With access to minerals, logistics, and cutting-edge tech, it's the heart of BYD's plan to dominate the electric vehicle universe. From a small Chinese tech dream to a global powerhouse, BYD's closed-loop system, where they control everything from batteries to production, has even the biggest industrial empires watching nervously. This isn't just about cars, it's about building the future, one factory at a time. BYD's Jungzhou Gigafactory isn't just a factory, it's a thriving ecosystem that creates everything from batteries to bolts in one giant self-sustaining loop. Already, 6 production lines are churning out 400,000 vehicles a year. By late 2025, when all 8 phases are complete, this mega plant will pump out 1 million EVs annually. That's 2 cars rolling off the line every minute, round the clock. But BYD isn't just building cars, they're building a community. The Yongzhou Gigafactory is like a mini-city designed for its 60,000 workers, and growing. Employees get free housing, affordable meals, and access to sports facilities like soccer fields and tennis courts. There are high-rise offices, shopping areas, schools for workers' kids, and even an artificial lake with shuttle buses zipping around the 50-square-mile campus. As BYD plans to hire 200,000 more people worldwide, this project is set to make them China's biggest private employer. Location is everything, and Yongzhou's got it nailed. Nestled in Henan province, it's near lithium and rare earth mines, crucial for EV batteries and connected to high-speed rail, highways, and ports like Shanghai. This cuts transport costs by 20% and speeds up global deliveries. Plus, the local government chipped in $500 million for roads, tax breaks, and logistics, making this a powerhouse partnership that's tough to beat. Yongjo is BYD's crown jewel, producing 25% of their 2024 EV sales. While Tesla hustles to grow its factories in Berlin and Mexico, BYD's already running plants in Brazil, Hungary, Thailand, and Vietnam. In Europe, their Dolphin model is shaking things up, priced $8,000 lower than rivals like Volkswagen and Renault. In Brazil, BYD's local factories are winning hearts and market share. The Yongjo Gigafactory is a bold, game-changing project, but it's not without risks. If the electric vehicle EV market slows down, this massive factory could end up making more cars than the world needs. Supply chain hiccups, like chip shortages or unpredictable material costs, could throw a wrench in the works, and new EU carbon tariffs might make exporting pricier. But BYD's ready for the challenge. They're securing lithium mines in Zimbabwe and Chile, spreading out their supply chains, and building new factories in Hungary and Brazil to keep things flexible and cost-effective. When Tesla's Nevada Gigafactory set the bar for size, BYD took it to a whole new level. Yongjo isn't just a factory. It's a sprawling industrial city where production, daily life, and the future come together. Spanning 50 square miles, it's a manufacturing powerhouse that's also a community, with homes, schools, and sports fields for its 60,000 workers, and plans to hire 200,000 more globally. This isn't just a dot on a map. It's a strategic move in a high-stakes global game, blending tech, scale, and location to create a new kind of power. Think of Yongjo as a puzzle solved with lightning-fast industrialization. While the U.S. debates infrastructure, BYD built a city-sized factory in under 5 years, capable of producing 1 million EVs annually, 2 cars every minute. Unlike Silicon Valley, which wrestles with labor shortages and broken supply chains, Yongjo is quietly hiring thousands, constructing high-rise dorms, and powering up with locally made batteries, chips, and even AC units. This self-reliance is BYD's secret weapon. Silicon Valley may be the world's tech lab, dreaming up ideas, but Yongjo is the world's factory, making those ideas real. The U.S. kicked off the EV revolution, but BYD's mission is to make EVs affordable and accessible everywhere. While Tesla leans on global suppliers, BYD controls nearly everything in-house, giving them a competitive edge. Yongjo isn't just building cars, it's building China's vision for the future. One lithium battery at a time, and the world is taking notice. Picture Yongjo, China, as the beating heart of a modern-day industrial revolution. Nestled in Henan Province, the Yongjo Gigafactory, sometimes called Yongzhou, is perfectly positioned. It's surrounded by the world's largest high-speed rail network, close to mines packed with EV battery materials, and boosted by government support for roads, schools, and loans. Think of it as the 21st century version of Detroit, but instead of Michigan, it's in the heart of China's Central Plains. Why build something so massive? It's not just about meeting demand, it's about owning the future. As the world races toward clean energy, the company that controls production holds all the cards. BYD understands this. The Yongjo Gigafactory is their bold move to challenge the West's tech dominance, not with loud boasts, but with a quiet, calculated plan. It's a factory pumping out 1 million electric vehicles a year, 2 every minute, proving China can lead the world without firing a shot. Cheaper batteries, longer-range cars, and a self-contained system give BYD an edge. If Tesla is the shiny American dream, BYD is the practical Chinese reality. While Apple's sleek California headquarters screams icon, Jungzhou is the opposite. A no-frills industrial city with soccer fields, fish ponds, and schools for its 60,000 workers. It's not about impressing investors with flashy designs, it's about dominating through sheer efficiency and profit. Forget fancy boardrooms or global climate conferences. The real pulse of 21st century power is in Jungzhou, where EVs roll out every 30 seconds, and a new kind of global influence is built floor by floor. This isn't just a factory, it's a statement, crafted with the same tools the West once mastered: speed, scale, and smart systems. And it's working. Ever since photos of BYD's Yongjo megafactory hit the internet, the world's been buzzing. Its sheer size, massive investment, and game-changing potential have left people stunned. In the boardrooms of Detroit, Germany's Wolfsburg, Paris, and California's Palo Alto, the mood's electric. Not because they're shocked, but because they know this isn't a far-off threat. It's happening now. In the U.S., the worry isn't about some distant future anymore. It's about next quarter's profits. Big names like Goldman Sachs, Bloomberg, and even the White House are asking tough questions. Can America's EV industry stay ahead when BYD builds nearly everything in-house, from batteries to chips to touchscreens? And what happens if trade tensions heat up? A leaked 2024 Tesla report spilled the beans. Executives are sweating, warning that if they don't slash battery costs, they could lose Asia's markets in just 18 months. Giga has flipped the script on EV prices, setting a new low that's got competitors scrambling. In Europe, giants like Volkswagen, Renault, and Peugeot are feeling the pinch. They're struggling to match the BYD Dolphin, which costs $8,000 less than their models. Why? Because BYD doesn't just build cars. It builds entire factories that run like clockwork. Yongjo isn't about fancy tech alone. It's about a whole system working together. This is forcing old-school car makers to rethink everything, digitizing their factories, streamlining production, and even considering partnerships with BYD, something they'd have laughed off a few years ago. In places like Southeast Asia, Latin America, and Africa, where countries are hungry for green industries, Yongjo is both a role model and a wake-up call. Leaders there are wondering, can we build our own EV industries without copying the West? If not, how do we keep up? BYD isn't just selling cars, it's sharing a blueprint for development that Western companies can't easily match. Sure, Tesla, Rivian, and Lucid still have that cool factor prestige, but BYD, with Giga as its powerhouse, is rewriting the rules of the auto industry. This isn't just a factory, it's a bold new vision for how the world makes and drives electric vehicles. In the race to shape the future of electric vehicles, EVs, the winner will be the one who can make batteries cheaper, build cars faster, and do it all sustainably. No fancy speeches needed. When a company like BYD can churn out 1 million clean vehicles a year from a self-sufficient industrial city like the Gigafactory, the question isn't what they're capable of, it's how long the rest of the world has to catch up. But behind the shiny success of this massive project, there's a quieter story. One of real risks that could trip up even a giant like BYD. Let's break them down. Risk 1. Too big to slow down. Producing 1 million vehicles a year sounds like a dream. But what if the world doesn't want that many EVs? The global EV market is cooling off after a big boom. In Europe, BYDs had to cut prices to clear unsold cars. And in China, EV stockpiles grew 28% in early 2025. Jungzhou is built for lightning-fast growth, but if demand stalls, this mega-factory could become a costly white elephant, a symbol of overdoing it in a shaky market. Risk 2. Supply chain tightrope. Yongjo makes nearly everything in-house, from batteries to car frames, which is a superpower. But it's also a risk. If lithium prices skyrocket, like they did in 2022, costs could spike. And if tensions flare with countries like Chile or Zimbabwe, where BYD gets key materials, it could scramble their plans. Being super self-reliant is great, until the world's unpredictability throws a curveball. Risk 3. A huge workforce. Huge challenges, Yongjo's 260,000 workers, keep this industrial city humming with free housing, cheap meals, and sports fields. But keeping that many people happy isn't easy. If China's economy slows, those perks could become expensive burdens. Workers aren't machines. They need a voice, not just benefits. Strikes in Chinese factories in 2022 showed that. If BYD's culture can't keep up with its growth, trouble could brew. Risk 4. Environmental and social costs. Sprawling over 50 square miles, Yongjo has swallowed farmland and ecosystems. Its energy use, wastewater, and urban sprawl raise big questions. Can BYD meet the strict environmental, social, and governance (ESG) standards of places like Europe or the US? If they can't, this could be their Achilles heel when trying to expand globally. Yongjo Gigafactory is a bold vision of the future, but its massive scale comes with massive risks. BYD's playing a high-stakes game, and while they're ahead, the road isn't without bumps. The world's watching, not just to admire, but to see how they navigate the challenges ahead. The Yongjo Gigafactory is a dazzling dream, a massive, self-contained world where BYD churns out electric vehicles, EVs, at a breathtaking pace. It's not just a factory, it's a living ecosystem, blending steel, sweat, and sustainable energy to create 1 million cars a year. But here's the catch. Even the grandest dreams can turn into nightmares if things go wrong. BYD's magic lies in pushing past limits, resources, people, markets, and building something that feels unstoppable. Yongjo is a bold statement of self-reliance, lightning-fast action, and a vision that ties together industry, community, and nation. In a world racing to rethink energy and production, BYD isn't just making cars, they're crafting the blueprint for the future's power. But big dreams come with big risks. What if EV demand slows? What if today's strengths, like Yongjo's massive scale, become tomorrow's problems? If the 2010s belong to Silicon Valley's digital wizards, the 2020s are shaping up as the era of the Gigafactory, where steel, renewable energy, and human effort collide to reshape the world. Elon Musk is no stranger to competition, and with BYD's massive Yongjo Gigafactory churning out affordable electric vehicles, EVs, at a blistering pace, he's pulling out all the stops to keep Tesla in the driver's seat. Once dismissive of BYD, Musk now acknowledges the threat, warning that Chinese EV makers could demolish rivals without trade barriers. His strategy? Innovate relentlessly, cut costs, and expand Tesla's footprint fast. First, Musk is doubling down on technological breakthroughs. Tesla's working on a cheaper, smaller Model Y variant, codenamed Redwood, aiming for mass production by 2026 to rival BYD's budget-friendly models like the Dolphin. He's also pushing Tesla's full self-driving FSD tech, betting that superior autonomous driving will set Tesla apart. Posts on X highlight Musk's focus on speeding up production, with plans to build Tesla's Cybercab, a futuristic autonomous vehicle, every 5 seconds at Giga Shanghai, outpacing BYD's output. Cost-cutting is another weapon. Musk is tackling battery expenses, a key area where BYD's in-house production gives it an edge. Tesla's Giga Nevada is ramping up in-house lithium iron phosphate LFP battery production, inspired by BYD's Blade battery success. This move, noted in 10 posts, aims to slash reliance on external suppliers and match BYD's low prices. Globally, Musk is expanding Tesla's Gigafactories, though plans for a Mexico plant hit snags due to U.S. policy shifts. Still, Tesla's Berlin and Shanghai factories are scaling up to counter BYD's new plants in Hungary and Brazil. Despite political distractions and a dip in Tesla's China sales, Musk's refocusing on Tesla, as shared on X, to drive innovation and stay ahead in the EV race. BYD's Jungzhou is a wake-up call, but Musk's betting on speed, smarts, and scale to keep Tesla charging forward. Yongjo isn't just an engineering marvel, it's a symbol of a new industrial age. Every city is becoming a machine, every factory a bold idea, and every $1 billion a bet on what's next. So, here's the big question. Is the West falling behind, or are they quietly planning a comeback? And is Yongjo Giga the ultimate model for 21st century industry? What do you think? Is BYD's mega factory the future, or a risky gamble? Drop your thoughts below. Let's get the conversation rolling.